Hello, welcome back to Teamfortress.tv. We're back now. There are 11 on the server. I hope David has the connects. Ali, do you have the connects? Are we all ready to go?
I think it's on the same one as before.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. That's why I'm already on it. Oh, like I'm a little bit all over the place. I think I had a couple of comments out. I was feeling tired. Basically, it was my birthday yesterday, so I went drinking. So I'm a little bit hungover. I think because on that break I went for a cigarette. I went to the toilet beforehand, but I'd forgotten that I went to the toilet. So after my cigarette, I tried to go to the toilet again, and then remembered I'd already been. So I'm a little bit all over the place, but I'm going to keep going.
You crazy.
the double toilet trip. But yeah, we've got an exciting game because basically both teams are playing for their lives in this tournament right now. Like, whoever loses gets eliminated, and whoever wins goes on to play some more TF2. So we're on Snakewater, which is a bit of a weird choice because I know Cadus doesn't like Snakewater. It's a little bit weird that he's not eliminated it. So what are you thinking about this map going into it? Who's gonna keep on trucking through the lower bracket?
I'm thinking they just must dislike the other maps a bit more. These two teams probably obviously played each other quite a lot. They're two of the teams that I have played a lot recently. So before that, I imagine they were two of the teams that were around pretty consistently. I know they've been keening it a lot for LAN, reason their LAN belt team, obviously. But I don't know. It could go either way, actually.
I'm eating some nachos.
Oh, good. Have you ordered your pizza yet?
No, Sarah's going to do it soon.
Excellent.
I can't wait. But yeah, I think I'm confident in Awsomniac. I don't know what the status is with Stark ping right now, because I still not updated my HUD, so I can't see the ping. Can you see ping on your HUD, Ali?
No. Did the old-fashioned technique of asking.
Asking, ooh, traditional. So yeah, I'm confident in Reason, because Reason have a really strong flank. Like, we saw it in the last game against IM, but we also saw Reason sort of like run out of steam. Almost like at the end, like when IM upped the sort of pressure and got some momentum going, Reason seemed to really struggle. Like Hui seemed to be found wanting on those last mids. And on Snakewater, because of the nature of Snakewater mids, like the way it's developed, both teams just sort of go for it now a lot of the time. Like just try and go like both soldiers up top or behind, or big bombs followed by the demo man just pushing forward. And I really think Cadus could completely dominate Hui in this, and Reason have to watch out for that, because I think it could really turn the tide. I think Drax actually warming up on gunboats as well, so I think we might see sort of double gunboats from both teams, especially on mid. Let me just message Cadus. Told him we're ready when they are. So I imagine hopefully they should go live soon, and we'll have yeah, we'll have this. Is it lower bracket round 2? Round 2? Lower bracket round 2, right?
It is round 2,
yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Zebo, of course, like renowned for his broader days in terms of the soldier gunboat pocket on middle.
Yeah, here we go. We're live, Ali.
Oh,
Reason are on red, Awsomniac are on blue. I'm going to put it on Cadus on middle. I want to see if my prediction about Cadus being so dominant was right. Cadus going out right-hand side. Quick as always. He's going to get to mid, going to try and land the first sticky on Hui. Hui's gone the other way though. Just both teams waiting for everyone else to sort of turn up right now. Going to take it out a bit. Passive so far, here goes one soldier, but nothing gets launched way up in the air. Meanwhile, Rising's gone aggressive as well, and Drax got the nice high ground, is going to finish off Stark. And Reason getting a lot of frags right now. Zebsai's trying to work his way out, but Merlin's stuck in. He surfs his way back around to Cadus. Merlin and Cadus need to get out of this, but they can't. Rising's going to claim both frags. A soldier comes back in. Zebsai will get Rising, but that's all he gets. Bull survives, and Reason take the first middle.
Yeah, good work from Reason. They just need to build themselves a lead such that when they have their sort of last 5-minute choke, they have enough of a cushion such that they'll still be ahead. So close, of course, against IM. They could be the ones like nearly in the final by now, but
could see a rematch, couldn't we?
Indeed.
It'd be a shame not to see AWS versus IM at any point, but if Reason earn it, they earn it. And Snakewater last, notoriously difficult to push. We see Stark on the defensive sniper and Zappis on the defensive heavy. And Reason just waiting for Hui to arrive, for other players to arrive, and they're going to come in lower. Nice early pop. Cadus on the loose cannon, getting those donks out. They're going to spam down for heavy, but Zappos is just kind of surfing this away, not a whole lot of damage right now. Nutson's they're going to get one eventually, but it's an equal trade. Reason are still committing to it, and it's all going to be about who can hit these shots. Case is firing off those donks, nice donks on track. Gonna force him down. Stark's gonna get claimed 2 frags, and Hui and Bull are now in a lot of trouble. He's gonna be pistoled down by Stark and Zappos, and we're still following. Bull's going for Merlin. Merlin ducks around the corner. He gets a slice on Merlin, but it's not gonna be enough. He will go down quite late as well now for Bull, and AWS gonna pile it forward.
Yeah, Happy spawns on Sniper. They're gonna sit on top of mid now and try and get that pick, the entry pick. Merlin, of course, on 100%, gonna be the prime target. But if Zebasai goes down, that's going to be just as stunning in the push. You see Kadis jump back a bit. They're still going to want to go in because that Uber is just so vital. He gets another headshot Herpy, this time onto, I think, Nutson, who's now 74 HP, trying to go for a flank. Meanwhile, Stark is dancing around on point. Rising can't get onto Merlin enough. Merlin survives with, 90 HP. Comfortably alive, but Nutson behind takes down Boar, and Kadis backing the other manages to take down Drac. Nice by Nutson there. He was 70 HP and managed to get a lot done.
Yeah, Cage is going to jump in now trying to pressure the sniper out, because that's the only real danger for AWS right now, because Reason have been without heals for a long time. The sniper's actually behind on grass. He's trying to hit Stark with a big shot, but he can't get it really. Ambitious from P right there, but Stark's going to clean that one up. 5 streak for Stark right now. Now we see it completely reversed. Heartbreak around, I believe they call this in America, when you push all the way from your own last back to the enemy team's last, and they're going to do the exact same thing Reason did with that lower push. They're trying to focus down this soldier. Takes a while to go down. He eventually goes down, but now Rising's bombing it and trying to do some damage. They're going to start the cap a bit, and they're going to might just steal the cap here actually.
Wow.
I think you see that was a key difference there between Reason's last push and Awsomniac's last push. Is just that point presence that forced Reason to kind of all go in that same direction. Reason just seemed to try and DM it when they attempted to push the last.
Stark just lagging about on point. It was fairly lucky. I mean, it looked like it was going Reason's way besides that obvious cap. But yeah, looking at this middle, Cadus arrives much earlier and tries to get across point, but the threat of those scouts rushing him is a bit too much, and he drops back, waits for the heals. That soldier from Reason bombs into Kitchen, trying to be a distraction, but no one from Iron is looking at him. He now comes onto Miriam, who catches a nice surf, gets Cadus too. Really nice there from Rising. Drac and Huey clean up the rest of the frags, and it's just going to be a couple of really weak players left alive for AWS, but Rising is chasing. He's getting shot at the moment by Zappos below him. Not going to be able to get any damage on him yet, and Miriam's all the way back on last. Where is Zappos? Is he still fighting, or is he back off?
Zappos got out, but he did well, because Zappos was kind of with Merlin, but he decided to go forward to stop, hold back Rising, and it just allowed Merlin to walk out. And now Reason have your advantage. Soldiers goes flying in. Drax actually lands on the point, baits into the point. Meanwhile, this Pyro's denying the Uber completely. Drax going to get cleaned up, completely isolated from the heals. P's going to go down. And another Terrabad last push from Reason.
Come on, Reason, sort your pushes out. It was a nice hold from AWS, I can't say. And I can see Rising hiding on point at the moment. He's going to jump from Merlin, lands his first rocket, lands 2, Merlin is 25 HP, he does pop.
Mike's going for last. Mike's on last point, no one's there to challenge him.
There's a soldier that jumps, the soldier lands on point, but
killed himself! He didn't make it in time.
No, he did! He did, and he killed himself, but he landed on the point and shot himself. Mike wasn't even looking at him, all he had to do was stand there.
The best in Europe, and Reason steal that back. That's how you push. If you can't push last, you just fail the push and then wait for the back cap, apparently. Pulled that one off. Now we see both teams going to mid again. Kadus getting the high ground now on this cut. Rising's going to play from behind again. Drax trying to get up top, but he's going to get counter jumped instantly. Rising's going to use this as his opportunity to go, but he just jumps into the wall. He's going to try and focus Kadus down, but he gets picked off. It's just P and Mike left. They get a couple of frags actually. They're going to try and fight, but they're both pretty low though. They're going to clean up P, and Mike was waiting for health back, so he's not going to fight back. And I think Mike's in front of him, isn't he? Mike's going to go for it. He sneaks up behind the box. Merlin's going to walk into him. Merlin's down to 50 health, but Zebasai will clean him up. Cheeky play from Mike there, just trying to walk straight back in through the most obvious entrance.
Can you keep talking? I'm going to try and fix my microphone.
Yeah, sure. So we're going to see Awsomniac gear all over CP2 right now. Some spams coming in from Reason, but not a whole lot else. We see P back on the sniper again. P's hit a couple of shots, and he's going to body shot Zebasai now and delay him. We're going to try and get forward though and just chase P down. Spawns are going to help protect P, but he will go down thanks to the Uber coming in from Zebasai and Star. They've got 2 frags now, Awsomniac, and they're starting to try and focus for point. Ball's going for swords, but he can't get any. They're getting a lot more damage out. Only Huey left alive. He's able to get Nutson before getting cleaned up by Stark, and that's 2-1 to AWS. And the biggest difference here is just those convincing last pushes. As we go into the next middle, and Reason's mids have been pretty good so far. It's been pretty equal. They're able to just, when it comes down just like VDM sort of fest now that is on mid, just sort of when it gets messy, they seem to do alright. But it's just taking it on from that. Reason need to improve. So we're going to see what happens on this mid. Scouts, again, going up top pretty early. No one's, and Zappos actually gets picked off straight away by Rising, but they're going to trade Scouts straight away. Rising stuck in Kitchen, won't be able to get anything done, goes down. It's 4v4, but much better health on AWS. But Reason want to keep fighting this. AWS actually goes to a 3v3 now. It's all about who can focus fire better right now. Ball's got a slight charge advantage as well. And Reason are just getting the cap time here. Kader still seems to want to fight it. He's trying to focus down the count now. He's got some nice damage on. Stark's trying to make his way in, and they do take down Pig. And now they're actually going to force for Uber, and Stark should just be able to kite this away. Huey's going to try and be aggressive onto Merlin, but Merlin's just dancing around. Huey's just going to have to jump away. He jumps into the log though. He kind of shoehorns his way up top, but the Uber's just going to be popped. Safe pop from Merlin there just to make sure they kill Bull, and he's in no danger. Huey will not get out either. Zappos is going to claim that one. And that's 2 frags, no heals for Reason, and AWS are just able to push forward, and they lose the sniper as well. P awfully close right there. They're going to try and push through. I imagine the Reason soldiers are going to want to bomb here, but Nutson's already taken down Drac, and Rising's just had to leave. I don't know if anyone else is hiding behind, but AWS seem in complete control right now.
Yeah.
How's your mic looking?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
Cool. Just Turtle complaining. Well, my actual mic is broken. I'm on my laptop, but anyway, you don't want to hear about that. As AWS come in now, trying to give another successful push, teach Reason how it's done. Reason not opting for any off classes. The sniper heavy was definitely working for AWS as they Uber in right. That soldier gets juggled sky high, and they don't get any frags of her. It's just Starkey who went down and rushed bottom. Cadus goes on the point, but takes down 2 people with him. And the rest of his team is backed out at the moment, despite it just being 1 down a piece. Losing Cadus is a bit too much for AWS. Not gonna follow up much.
Yeah, Reason had the door locked down, so there was no, like, Zebsai had a peek, but there was too much spam for him to really, be worth him getting him. But Zap actually gets him behind and kits for Medic, and again, Reason looked like they had opportunity to push, but I think Bull done him, like 80% there. Now Murin's just going to be able to build up a hefty advantage.
Yeah, I was going to say something of the opposite of Bull having the advantage so Reason could push out, but yeah, nice flank play there by Zappies.
Murin might walk into these stickies, the stickies are just around the corner, but Murin's not moving. I presume Zebsai called it to him, and it looks like they wanted to go before Uber right now.
There's the sniper there watching that door. They've just about seen him. Rising comes in to try and put additional pressure, but they've got their own sniper there shooting back at him. It's Stark. Stark's lag must be sorted, or he just wants to manipulate it so that he can win the sniper battle. One of the two. But yeah, it looks like they're going to try and go from the right exit, and they get through. Soldier not getting launched sky high this time. They do put insane pressure onto Drac. Drac with some nice surfing away though. It's going to take all the focus, and it's actually frags in favour massively now of Reason as Cadus tries to go in, tries to jump to the point, gets a nice pipe on her P, but goes down in the end, and it's just Merlin left alive at the moment. The question is Merlin going for a back cap in true Merlin style? Oh, he's hiding. Yeah, he is going for it.
Where is he?
Merlin's the last.
Merlin's on last. Everyone's spawn. Drac and Rising have spawned right now. It's only 1 times on the cap. Bull is firing arrows. They're moving back. Merlin's going to steal the cap. Huey can't get him. Why did Huey jump?
Gosh. Huey, why didn't you jump?
Why didn't he jump? Merlin steals the round. Oh,
that is unbelievable.
That Stark, right? I think Stark sums it up. The Skeej stream.
Yeah, Skeej has been trying for so many times. No, I actually saw Merlin do that in a PM, a scrim versus IM, and it didn't work then because Yuki spotted him. But this time, yeah, just hiding in that what used to be drop down area seems to work pretty well. Anyway, coming on to this next move, we're going to see the soldiers from AWS take top, and that other soldier there, Nuts, and he's just going to bomb forward and get on the hut, get so much presence. But the rest of the team isn't following up, and we've seen the frag came right back onto him, but Cadus and Zappos together combined to take down Mike and Drac, and that's going to be enough to force this Reason team back. They've kept the Bull alive though, which is obviously crucial to be holding this second point if they choose to. They've got so much presence on it so far, AWS though, it might just be a last.
Yeah, Huey and Bull were on below ground, and it's just a terrible position to try and block CP2 from. So they're just not going to opt for it. Now we're going to see. I think it's the first time we've seen like a properly equal Uber kind of last attempt. It's going to be
He's
AWS
watching a trap player at the moment. No one's coming for it though. Cadus is thinking about it.
Thinking about throwing his life away.
No, there's a scout. He's going to get the scout. He's got to get the scout. Oh, the scout saw him. Huey there. End of that story. On to the next one.
Yeah, AWS just seem to be taking their time right now. So, like we've talked about it a lot, it's notoriously difficult for point to push, and the soldier's just going to go in really deep nuts, and then a scout trying to come. Bull's just going to walk back into spawn mode, completely safe. And this is sort of, I think Mix Up, I guess, kind of coined the strategy, the reverse pick, where you go for a suicide, and you just try and set it up. And see what I mean?
Yeah.
They've just got I think they've got a 2-player advantage, so they just kind of equalise the numbers there. Sort of really what you want from the reverse pick is to bait them into a much worse position. Yeah, Zebaside's taking a super in now. Ball's going to pop back, but the Ira was a frag rising beforehand. They're still trying to get in here right now. It's going to be, but AWS have the spawn advantage. More spawners coming in. Drac air shot again, was that?
And he got smashed himself, actually.
Yeah.
He tried to jump forward with Uber, but just couldn't get anywhere with it, and yeah, the rest of AWS just pushed forward. Yeah, it was quite good, but on both accounts. Like, Ubers aren't being that effective at the moment, but AWS seem to be the ones who are coming out of Ubers with a better DM after, better positioning too, maybe.
Yeah, it's just little things from Reason. I guess that's just, AWS have much more experience as a team, and quality roster as well. Reason are a little bit more DM heavy. I think that's why you see also Reason's last pushes fail is more, as both soldiers go aggressive now onto Reason. Merlin's surfing away. A lot of point presence they've earned from this, but Huey's still really far back, just spamming pipes. But they've got 3 frags, so it doesn't matter, and they can push forward off that. Merlin has survived. I don't know if they're going to want to hold this sort of 3v5. Huey's walking forward.
Huey's chasing. Huey's going to get caught out maybe here.
Zebasai and Merlin want to play. Merlin's actually way too far forward. Merlin catches a lot of spam.
Huey's dead.
But Bull's got so much Uber to work with. He's going to Uber Drac. They're going to clean up that scout behind, and now they're going to try and chase Merlin. Drac's going to want to take this really deep. He's just spamming Merlin down. They've kind of trapped Merlin in. Merlin takes an arrow as well. Nice air shot from Zebasai. And again, Zebasai! Merlin will survive. Zebasai takes 1 frag, but what a fantastic play right there. Zebasai just defended his medic superbly. And surely the scout's going to be cleaned up as well. Merlin on 31 health would not be alive without Zebasai's air shots. Both soldiers denied from getting to his medic.
Yeah, that was stunning pocketing by Zebasai.
Wow.
Yeah, can't critique.
Perfect.
Like
literally
rising.
just, yeah.
You could say Reason could have done things better, but like really, that should have worked in any normal game if Zebasai hadn't pulled out some ridiculous shots.
Yeah. Sometimes things just perfect, aren't they? Yeah, it just worked. Sticky trap on mid from Huey's just going to get spotted out as well. And thanks to Merlin staying alive, they've got themselves a big old Uber advantage as well. They're going to come through this right-hand side right now. Jumping up, they've got quite deep right now, so I'm just going to get onto Merlin. Merlin's still trying to milk. He's going to have to pop down to 60 health. They do get 2 frags on 2 of the flank classes. They're going to try and get this in. Don't know if they want to...
Spawns there's like 18 seconds. They could definitely use this AWS, yeah.
And they're going to as well. They go left already. Zebasai's going to make his way in, but he's kind of separated. Hits another big air shot onto P to knock him back. He's really low. They're just going to stack the cap. Reason was just kind of like backed off, trying to get their Uber, trying to get their people healthy, and just left the cap completely open for AWS to take.
Yeah, you got to call that nice comms there, just to call it so they all went for it at the same point, and Reason didn't have time to respond.
5 times on the point, I think it was. Yeah. Like capped so quickly. And just these kind of little, I guess, basic mistakes from Reason, just being caught out by AWS, just a bit more switched on to this. I was going to the other mid, and I think a scout goes straight into kitchen to try and go behind. He's going to be challenged by the duels. Meanwhile, Soldier's going aggressive. Bull serves
really nice by Bull.
Huey gets 2 frags as well. Drac will go down, but Soldier's chasing Merlin right now. Rising's going to keep chasing him. Cadus is in the window to deny, and there's a scout behind. Stark and Cadus. Oh no, Rising actually got Merlin.
Yeah.
I didn't think for splash damage on that rocket, it looks like it hit Cadus, but obviously they, they changed the splash damage so it carries 3 players.
Yeah.
Must have meant Cadus eating the rocket didn't prevent enough damage. Stark's now behind as Reason get onto CP2 here as well.
AWS are almost the worst enemy there. They bomb their soldiers in perfect synchronization. And Bull caught one of the rockets. They fired just a bit differently. And Huey just stickied where Bull was stood before, and they both got completely smashed by Huey's stickies there. And Bull successfully surfed away to safety. But looking at this last push, we got Zappis on the right-hand side. He's looking to try and get a pick. No off-classing on Reason, so they're just going to be trying to push. They're going to push that side as well. If Zappis can get the pick here, that soldier gets headshot, and he's 70 HP. Drac is so weak already. Oh,
here comes for crits.
Comes out. Merlin
dodging them.
Dodges it by like millimeters there.
Yeah, and they just get away with that completely, really. Like, I think Stark died somewhere separately. But now AWS have a big Uber advantage. It looks like they want to leave Nutson on last as heavy and go with everyone else. Stark doesn't spawn for 10 more seconds. Webside's going to have to try and work his way out with this Uber. Gets a nice easy frag onto Mike to open this push up for them. Looks like he wants to go down main right now, and there's no stickies. Just a few nade spam, and he's going to jump through. Tries to get all over that soldier, but he's going to get knocked back. No point time yet from AWS, but they've got a lot of positioning.
Huey dead. Huey was going to get a scout kill if he deads. Any second now. Huey just he gets it. He had stickies on the crate on point, and the scout was just stood there. Zappis he moved into them. Was just like, this box is giving me protection. Essentially, there's a scout from window reason trying to get some damage down onto Merlin to force that Uber out. His ball's still on crits. He's gonna have crits right now, isn't he? Yeah, he's on middle with that crits.
Just a quick. Quick apology. David's had to restart his game because he's having some issues with his TF2 or he's rejoined the map.
Cast.
So
what we're looking at is AWS with Uber, Merlin with 100% crits creek. It's currently a stalemate around that store, and they pop the crits and they get the drop onto Merlin. Amazing. They've got 2 frags. They've got both Merlin and Zebus. Like Hades is trying to follow through with some hurt, but he's not going to be able to get much done. And all they need to do is heal up here, Reason, and they can come through. Oh yeah, Merlin. That was tough. He had.
David got the drop.
To dodge it, or
David got the drop on stream. He made it.
Nice work.
David, cameraman of the tournament.
big accolade.
Reason are coming in straight away. Loads of pressure on them. So much damage on them.
Oh, nice juggle and air shot there by Drac. Takes down Hades. Yeah, that was crucial there.
Yeah, the scout spawns come in, but it's too little, too late. And the rounds have gone pretty quickly right now. Normally Snakewater can be a little bit stalematy, but this has just gone back and forth. And it's now 5-2 to AWS. Still 12 minutes left. Like still time to get 3 rounds pretty comfortably, especially at the rate they've been going so far. And now we're going to see both demo men on mid now, exchanging damage. Not a whole lot happening right now, just waiting for the rest of the people to get there. Rising's coming through his own team's kitchen. I think he's just trying to bait out the aggression from someone else. Drax going to initiate up top, trying to bait some aggression there. Soldier's going to go, now Rising's going to go into Merlin. Rising does a great job of baiting out Merlin's jump. It gets an easy shot and juggle kill. Zebasai's going to try and return the favour on ball, but he can't do anything. Only Cadus left alive. He's able to take Rising. Rising down, and there's a scout behind now. Yeah, Mike joins him as well. Going to clean that up, and that's a full wipe.
Here we go, all aboard the comeback train.
Maybe it's going to be a tournament of comebacks, yeah.
Reason going to do to AWS what IM did to them. And they're going to look like they want to push straight through here. They've got an engineer being set up, Zappis, but if he can't get that up to... He's only just building it now. And if he can't get it up very high, then it's pretty much like fairly useless, actually.
Yeah, Reason are just waiting for...
They've just capped it, so they're just going to wait for their buffs and go, I think, yeah. No sniper this time.
Oh, they're going from the, sort of the up top. Huey's going to jump in, try and get all that damage on the heavy. The sentry's doing a small amount of work. Huey's going to take it out of over. Trying to focus down the heavy. They could do with a little bit more help. There we go. Huey's going to join. Soldier's going to absolutely smash Nutson off top. Meanwhile, Mike's killed Cadus, and this is going flawless so right push. For Reason right now. Like,
that was a flawless push.
Everyone just like one bear one-on-one perfectly.
Yeah, really nice by Mike. Like Huey had to focus the sentry straight away, so Mike was left alone to take the heavy down. Huey got the final kill, but Mike must have done what, like 300, 400 damage in each shot.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, and then also I think it was Rising just comes up, counter jumps Nutson, who's on the high ground, knocks him off, and then air shots him before he lands as well.
Textbook push.
Yeah, textbook air shot to get there. Yeah.
But yeah, coming up this next middle, we're going to see maybe a bit more of a passive. I mean, a lot of the soldiers who've jumped up top have been denied by scouts there. And Drax going to try and come right across the point, but gets denied by the scout there. Who is that? That's Starkey, actually. But this is going to give Huey scope to walk across point, but he gets collapsed on. Oh, really nice pipes. He gets covered by Hairpy as well, but Huey with just the flick pipe saves himself there. He goes down eventually, but has made this mid a whole lot more even. The Uber comes out. They should be able to pick up Cadus here. Merlin doesn't get to him in time. They pop on Zebasai, and Bool might not actually get out here, but he needs to juke Zebasai, or he goes down, but they can still get Merlin here. How well can Merlin juke? There's a scout and a soldier. The scout needs to win this 1v1 versus Zebasai. Zebasai's flying all over the place. He's pain training, he's 60 HP, but luckily for him, Zappis comes back in to save the day. Yeah, that could have been a really close fight, but luckily Zebasai could hit his shots and...
Yeah, overextension from Bono, but like... It was risky to fight it in the first place, sort of, you know, one scout and one medic against Demo, Pocket, and Medic as well, who also had Uber. So we can see AWS claim that mid, and they're getting all over CP2 as well. A scout's already gone lower behind. I don't know if the scout's going to go for which way he's going to flank from, but Reason seems to want to fight this. Drak's going to go down. Huey's isolated. Nutson and Stark going to claim that frag. Nutson will go down for his troubles, but they're getting so much point presence. But the scouts want to fight this. Soldier's going to jump in as well, forcing the soldier off. Cadus is there as well. The scout's going to get the first frag with the cap does go down. But Rising's done so much work. Great work from the flank here of them. The soldier's going to jump in, but he's going to get cleaned up as well. And I think that was at least 4 frags, maybe 4 frags from the flank there.
Yeah, the scouts just danced around on point for so long, and Rising just came in and laid down the hurt after AWS had just wasted all the ammo trying to kill those 2 Reason scouts. But yeah, that gave Reason enough time, and they took Merlin down in that, so Bull's got a massive advantage now, and they could use this to, if they get a good enough Uber on second, they could carry this through to last.
Sniper from Stark though. The Snakewater second point is so open. So Sniper's got a lot of scope to get in. It looks like Reason want to take it down the other side. They're going to move pretty early. Drak's got a lot of ground to try and make up. They're going to claim lobby, but that's all they seem to be able to claim. They lose her P to a sticky trap as well. And AWS are only on 60%, but they have a big advantage now to push back with. It'll be interesting to see if P comes back on Sniper. And he does! I'm so smart.
Another sticky trap takes down Mike. Scouts of Reason falling to these sticky traps from Decado. As there's a soldier hiding, it's Rising, he gets right onto Merlin, can he land the final shot? Oh, he misses just, and Happy's sniper dot I can see is aiming right at Merlin. If Merlin walks out, I can just see it on the other side of the roof. Oh, he doesn't take him. Did he take the shot on Cadus and miss?
I'm not sure. I don't know, I didn't hear the shot go off. I don't know if he just... Maybe he just unscoped at like the worst possible time.
Merlin's cut his Uber now, and they're going to be coming on quite quickly to mid. Happy gets the shot onto Zebasai. He seems to be picking up Zebasai more than Merlin, but Drak's bombing. He's going to get the force. Nice force by Drak onto Merlin. The rest of Reason should back out now, but Huey's caught in a bit of a bad position. He's being sandwiched, and Cadus is going to pick up Huey, and Happy goes down as well.
Huey's
come back out. Oh, nice shot by Rising. This might be a difficult situation for them though. They haven't got enough people. There's going to be a scout on point who's taking Rising down.
Oh, pause. Yeah.
Merlin's just shot an arrow. If Rising, I think it's going to hit the hut, but if Rising walks forward, it might just get him.
I think the problem here is, like, if you look at that Uber, like, Rising and Mike are fighting different people right here. Like, Rising's trying to fight for point and block for point, whereas Mike wants to go clean up the scout and demo behind. He's already cleaned up Cadus, but Stark still has, what, 137 health?
Yeah.
And Stark's going to, like, now the Uber's faded, he's going to start shooting Bulls straight away. And Bulls jumped as well, so there should be a pretty simple shot for Stark to take to do at least sort of 80 odd damage.
He's got to have 2 shots, and Mike's got 2 shots to kill Stark. So this is going to be a tense. I want to be on Mike cam, David, if you can, and I want to see what happens. I'm presuming Rising is just going to die on point. He's got 70 HP, and Zappis is 180, and Zappis is going to win that 1-on-1. But it's all about whether Bull can stay alive. And perhaps Zappis will follow through on Bull after killing Rising. Has Zebo just spawned, or?
I believe so. I don't think he's anywhere... Yeah, he's literally just rocket jumped, done his first rocket jump out of spawn. Right at a pause, I'm going to see and talk to Kado, see what is happening. Oh, he's offline. Bum, 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 bum. I've got to talk to Zebasai, also offline. Everyone's offline.
Spotting a theme.
Theme detected. Is anyone able to get a score update from the other game while we wait for the Fennec versus... What do you call them? Lazy Pandas, that's for once. That's for Badger.
Skeege is online.
I can't wait for Skeege to drop while he's replying about what the score is.
I can give you insight by frags. On the other game, we've got Sheepy from Lazy Pandas topping it with 25. And then someone who's off-nicking who I don't know. And then the rest of it looks like Fennec's dominating, actually. They've obviously got Donut playing in Kalari. We haven't watched them play yet, so... can actually be quite close in that game. I think Skeege is on 2 frags, classic Skeege. But yeah, I reckon it might be Fennec who are leading the way just by virtue of the frags. And they've all been on the server for... Donut's been on for 16 minutes, so maybe had to reconnect, but the rest of them on for 34, so it looks like they might be near the end of the game.
I'm not sure what the pause is for, because as far as I can see, there's still 12 players on the server. In the game we're watching, in AWS against Reason. I'm going to ask Cadus what the lowdown is. Bum, 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 bum.
Let's ring him, both of us.
Don't ring him, he'll get so mad. Okay, message sent, so research has been begun. Oh, apparently it's DDoS.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the clock. Is the clock running down? How does that affect it? I can't remember. I was going to look at the time, but it's not really very
I'm sure. I think it was
indicative
like
anymore.
6 minutes something, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, for those of you who are just joining us, we're currently in the middle of the CyberLeague.EU tournament. So we're going to be a one-day event with 7 teams invited from Europe and the Australians who have come over for a big LAN event. We're currently in the lower bracket round 2. So all of these teams we're watching now have already lost one game and they're fighting to get back to the grand final to play either publicly the surprising Swedes who are seeded bottom and have made their way to the upper bracket semi-final, and the Australians who have pretty much smashed everything that's come into their path so far, apart from Reason, who put up a fight and took it all the way to Golden Cap. Apart from that, obviously.
I think there's going to have to be a server change. Is what's going to happen. Oh, we're going to have an pause right now.
Starkey gets through. Mike still hasn't hit. Mark still hasn't killed Starkey. Come on, Mike, you can do it. Mike gets him, but Zappish should clean up here.
Murin's actually on 50 health. I don't know if Mike fancies himself as a hero, but he's going to go for it.
Zappish gets him.
There we go. Soldier's now bombing in as well. Zappas has got a lot of damage onto him. Fighting's down, Drac even down to 9 health. There's another scout behind as well, maybe going from Merlin. Trying to get onto Merlin. Merlin dodges again expertly. Merlin seems to be back on form, avoiding everything right now. Reason going to try and put up a bit of a fight to labour push, but Merlin should be building a pretty hefty Uber advantage right now.
Yeah, he's on 70.
Also, apologies.
Yeah,
apologies.
20 seconds ahead at the moment. My HUD's broken.
Yeah, I was about to say, apologies for everyone watching. The HUD will be broken until the pause sort of catches up, and it will go back to normal.
Luckily, once again, AWS choose the right path, dodging Huey stickies, and they're just going to cap this point with not much difficulty, actually. Merlin's hit his 100% Uber, but the headshot is going to take down Zebasai. That must have been his third headshot onto Zebasai this map.
The thing is, he's only killed Zebasai.
Yeah.
Is Zebasai every time.
Zebasai must be getting pretty annoying. But, I mean, it's better for the overall team than Merlin going down. Nutson, of course, is a pocket, I think, by breed, so he has a natural tendency to support in that kind of circumstance, and here's where the pause happened. So Cadus has stood still.
There we go. So yeah, we're back up to date now. I think start reconnecting. So I imagine we're gonna just have a bit of downtime while we wait for Stark. Oh, this is the actual server change. Okay, they're all changing server.
Can we get a server?
Yeah, okay, so bear with us guys, we're just having to move servers to preserve the game. Let me talk to Kado. Oh, it's offline on Steam.
Probably all gone offline now for the sake of dodging the DDoS.
We just need to leave me with the deets before they go. John, are you there? Because I've got all the info right now. So I need you to another relay. Where are you on Steam, John? There you are. Found you. Okay, so John's going to sort an asset. Then everyone's going to go offline on Steam before they connect. So there should be no way anyone can get the IP unless John's a dirty DDoSer.
Secretly John is DDoSing us from within the own mumble, just like it'll teach them to not let me be the one who streams.
Yeah, so it just gives us, I guess, another chance to just recap everything. So basically, CyberLeague.EU are the main sponsors of this whole thing. They're the ones sort of bringing it to you. TT Esports, an associate of CyberLeague.EU, have provided prizes, 6 TT Esports Black Mice for the winners. As
Shout
well
out to Huey and Evokia for organising this.
Don't start that again. Okay, hold on, I just need to pass on one more message to John. Okay, let me know when you have an IP, John. Send it to me, David and Ali. Yeah, also a big thank you to TF2 Pickup.net, who have donated some keys to the final, to first and second place. I think it's 12 keys for first, 6 for second place. So a little bonus there for anyone else who's coming, or anyone else who wins, sort of top 2. We've also got Saloon.tf. I've not been keeping too much close an eye on it, but I presume everything's going okay.
Yes, fairly active in
Maybe?
chat. Less so now. People aren't really sure after Saints beat AWS. They don't want to lose their money.
Yeah. Bones just messaged me in chat. Bones, who will hopefully be here at the end of the tournament to talk about the I-49 Fragmentary, which is being released if you pre-order it after the grand final finishes tonight. So he can't believe Saints beat AWS and asks if they go into I-52.
I'm not actually sure. I presume they are. Yeah, I think I saw their name. Everyone check out I52.tf.
Yeah, Saints are definitely going, yeah.
Yeah.
John, can you let me know as soon as you can when you've got it all set up? Because they're waiting on us before they join the server.
Yeah, it's on. I'm not going to say which server actually, but...
Don't say what server, Ali! That's the reason we're having this problem to begin with!
It's on the IP 94.
Okay, yep. I told him we're ready. We have a connect. Let's go. Okay, so
90 seconds.
I presume they're all going offline, so I'm gonna trust them all. Trust them all to figure it out. But I presume we're gonna see. So it's 5-3 is the current score. So I think they're just discussing it in chat now. So what the situation was, more or less, was that AWS had 4 control points, and both teams had Uber.
I think so, yeah. Sounds about right.
And there was 6 minutes left on the clock. Give or take, maybe 7. Something around that. Bum bum bum. So yeah, we're just waiting right now. So which way do you think this is going to go? Ali?
I mean, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I go for AWS given they're 2 rounds ahead, but I mean, if the game went on longer, it could be reason, because obviously they've won the last 2 rounds, got a bit of momentum going, but... not sure. Are they... No, they're just messing around at the moment. I'm worried I'd, like, miss the start again.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was definitely DDoS. According to John's research. So we're just waiting for the last player from AWS to join now, and that's Cadus joining.
Join the game.
Yeah. So yeah, so we'll see a reset. It's 5-3 to AWS. Still a good enough time left for Reason, but we've seen them fail quite a lot of last pushes. But then they did have that really good one at the end. But it'll be interesting to see if they get another opportunity to push last. Whether that like kind of perfect last push was just a fluke. And we're live, so don't expect a mid right now. Just expect them to retake the position they were in.
Fenix have won. By the way, Fenix beat, what is it, Lazy Pandas? Lazy Pandas are out, and Fenix will be facing whoever wins out of this game, isn't it?
Yes. So right now there's 5 minutes 40 seconds left. They're resetting basically as close to the situation as they possibly could. So Reason have Uber on last, AWS have Uber on CP2. Just kind of, yeah.
It's beautiful when things come together.
Yeah.
Been called out for DDoS are
as fair as possible.
Can't make a microphone work, let alone figure out how to DDoS someone.
Yeah, so Stark's given written 10 in chat, which basically means 10 seconds and it's live again. Cadus has a sneaky sticky trap up on top left, and they're actually trying to push out here. Drax going to get 2 before the Uber's even popped. The Uber exchange comes in now. It's very even so far. Zebasai is going to try and find a scout, I think, but Murren and Zebasai are awfully deep. They might be in a spot of bother right now. Drax going to keep trying to fight, but he needs support. He can come to the scout, focusing down Zebasai, but Zebasai is with big shotgun, and he's going to set up the rest of his team for a big
he's
push
trying to take
forward.
down Zebasai, does, but Cadus is already behind, taking down Ghoul, and Zebasai, Rising is going to get flanked now by Stark, and Huey's got some traps up, but the scout has dodged them, come in. Cadus has gone for the big jumps, and they should just be able to stack point here.
Hui versus the world and Hui height and spawn.
And that is 6-3. So unless we have some very close rounds here, then it might be AWS going through.
Yeah, Reason really needs really strong dominant mids, and they need to be clinical with their last pushes if they have any hope of staying in this tournament right now and landing their hands on those TTE Sports mice.
Come on,
and
Reason.
those keys, potential unusuals as prizes right now. Here we go onto another mid, quite passive so far. Not a whole lot of damage, but Mike finds a way to die pretty early. Soldier's going to lead the charge for Reason onto Cadus, but he's going to go down.
But Mirilin's down to 50 HP. He's so weak at the moment.
Counter bomb from Nutson gets Hui forced back quite far. But now they're walking forward, and Cadus sets a pipe onto Bull, and that's going to cancel that out. Stark cleans up P as well, and he's going to try and flank Hui now, I think, as well. Where's Hui? Hui's just jumping out lower. Hui should be safe. Maybe Zebasai's going for it. He's actually stopped to get the health back, so Zebasai should be able to take it right now if Zebasai can find the shot. But no, Hui lands the pipe and takes him down on 5 HP. Hui then taunts after putting down 2 stickies to protect himself. Zebasai caught out there. I thought Zebasai had Hui then.
Yeah. Oh, there's only 3 minutes left. I'm thinking we're almost done right now, but and Mirilin with that 100% Uber, Reason aren't going to be able to push. They need to. They really need to, but it looks like, I don't know, they want to finish in style, not like risk a last push and be beaten 8-3.
Yeah. They might be going to suffer that anyway with the 2 frags going down there, and it looks like we want to go lower with Cadus, Zebasai, the scouts coming behind them. They're not popping straight away, but follow me, they pop now. They're trying to focus down that soldier, but not a whole lot's being done. Hui jumps out, but they've got so much cap time. They're on the point, and actually, Reason going to end up cleaning all of this up and get the soldier jumps back in. Nice shot by Hui. Yeah, they've spawned their heavy as well. Cadus is actually hiding lower on a trap. Hui's going to walk straight into that, but Cadus peeks at like exactly the wrong time, complete anti-time.
Cadus is going for last though. Well, he's trying to. He jumps right into a soldier. He's still alive. He's shooting stickies. He manages to take Rising down. He's not going to go for last though, partly because second is already capped, and partly because there's a big heavy there standing in his way. He's 66 HP. Drax trying to run into him with the heavy. Cadus still stuck behind at the moment, as the rest of the Reason team are going to push onto middle. Yeah, the combo is just going to fall out. Zebasai not wishing to fight with his demo stuck all the way behind.
I like how the heavies still followed Cadus out, harassing him with shotgun from long distance. Meanwhile, 2 players go down on mid. I think they were trying to block mid. And they do. Yeah.
Cadus is still fighting the heavy.
Meanwhile, the rest of the AWS team have just cleaned up middle.
Cadus still alive. How is this? How has he survived for so long?
How is this allowed to happen? The heavy arrives now.
Cadus is juking this heavy now for so long.
Hui calls GG at that when they're going to come in with this Uber on last. The scouts and soldier are already in. Cadus arrives, but they do lose Stark and Nutson before the rest of the Uber comes in. Cadus is trying to fight them. He's just going to jump out, try and distract everyone, allow the rest of his team to come in. Scout is on point. Cadus might be able to get a lot of damage off now.
Still alive.
He's on the point. They're both going to start from camp.
Cadus, how did you stay alive
there we
throughout
go.
the whole of that?
And what's that? And that's 7-3. And GG's called. That is Reason out of a tournament. Awsomniac will progress. P says good luck versus IM. Not a lot of faith in Phoenix from her, P.
And Saints.
I presume that means, you know, they think Saints are going to beat IM, go to the grand final. So let me update the
No. I think they mean the fact that if they beat Phoenix, then IM beats Saints, and they'll have to face Saints anyway.
Yeah, they like if Awsomniac want to win the tournament, they have to beat everyone.
Both IM and Saints, yeah. Right.
Like the 3 remaining
everyone
teams.
else left in.
Yeah, FedEx, Saints, and IM. So let me update those scores. So it was 7 for the end to Awsomniac, right? Yes. I'll take it as a yes. And what was the score in the Lazy Pandas game?
6-3, says Skeege, I think.
Phoenix.
To Phoenix, yeah, you're right.
Okay, so Nat is submitted and saved, so Awsomniac will play Phoenix in the losers bracket round 3. But right now, we're going to hop back over, like, swap between the brackets again. Which will be...
The upper bracket semi-final, baby.
Saints. Or, sorry, not Saints, Public Lear. I promised Kyra I'd make sure to mention their sponsor, as that is their official title now.
Yeah, I mean, Public Lear have done quite... Public Lear, however you say it, have done quite well by them. I mean, this is going to be the second like major Insomnia land they've supported them for. And yeah, I mean, Saints throughout the season. But I mean, if it's good just to have as many top teams at LAN as we can. And I mean, they were considered maybe 10th before, if we count the American teams coming, or like 11th, including Epsilon. But I mean, they've proved themselves here to be like, I don't know, they're doing pretty well, like much better than we expected, give or take. Like Awsomnia's 5-man, their victory against the 5-man Awsomnia, they're still doing really well.
But they've still had to beat other teams on that. Like, it's not like it was a one-off, really.
Yeah.
Just to clarify for David, we're now going to the winners' semi-final, which will be Public Clear against Immunity. Let me check up on the old Aussie. And that is scheduled to go ahead at 5:30 CET, so in half an hour. Because I think this was when we aimed to have the catch-up part of it, in case we were behind.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily I threatened enough defaults to make sure we were on schedule. So, I think if we want to go to a break now, we've got time. And then when we come back, we will bring you IM versus Public Clear.
Yeah, I PM Public Clear. I think you're getting it right. Yeah.
Am I getting it right?
Talking to Kai now, I was like, how do I pronounce it? And he was
never
like, Public
pronounce
Clear.
stuff right.
Lear. Public Clear.
Here we go. And on that revelation, let's go to a break, David.
Success.